Number 5, split payment on installment debt. All right, so if you look at me on NovaeLive.com or Facebook, you can see I say split payments. All right, split your payments. What I mean by that is split payments on installment debt. It can help you knock down your payments fast. Especially, you know, and that's one of the things that get a lot of people messed up. You know, when they go out here and they get a car loan or when they get a mortgage, you know, when they get in certain investments where they actually getting some debt financing, it's important that you always check that there's no clause for early payment penalty. Okay, because the goal for you is to pay it off as quickly as possible because you're going to save money on interest. All right, so if you get a loan and there's a prepayment penalty, which could be pretty hefty depending on how much money they're looking to make off you, you want to stay away from those types of loans because you want to pay it off as quickly as possible. This is the secret sauce to eliminating longer debt quickly. Is split payments on installment debt. Take a monthly payment amount, okay? And then what you want to do is split it up and pay it once every 2 weeks instead of monthly. For example, you got a mortgage, okay? Your mortgage payment is $1,000 a month. You're on a 30-year loan, all right? Well, instead of paying $1,000 a month that you want time all the time, and it's great, it's helping your credit, but the goal is to get rid of that debt as quickly as possible. So instead of paying $1,000 per month, what we're going to do is pay $500 every 2 weeks. Now, not $500 on the 1st and the 15th. Let me be clear. $500 every 2 weeks. So that's like $500 every other Friday. Okay? See, the reason why that's great is because if you're just paying your $1,000 once a month, in a year, that's 12 payments because it's 12 months. But if you're splitting up your payment of $1,000 into 2 payments and you're paying that every 2 weeks, where there's 26 payments, there's 26 weeks every other week in a year. So that's 26 payments that are half, put them together, that's 13 payments. So that means you're paying 1 extra payment per year that's going towards principal and killing that interest faster. What happens is this typically eliminates 4 to 7 years off a 30-year mortgage. So instead of you paying 30 years on the contract you signed for this mortgage, you're only paying 23 to 26 years. You know, if you got a 5-year car loan, that's going to knock out anywhere from 3 months up to 9 months, depending on your interest rate. All right, now these are one of those hacks that they don't tell y'all about. I'm telling you right now, you can get in a position where you can start tacking on more money to your payments for your home, and instead of you paying 30 years using this trick I showed you, you can end up only paying 15 years, saving about $150,000 in interest, $200,000 in interest. And guess what you can do with that money you save? Invest it somewhere else or go have some fun. Now, hopefully the majority of that you're going to invest somewhere else, but I hope y'all get what I'm saying. If you can afford to double up on your credit card debt as well, that helps. Let's say, for example, your minimum payment is $40 a month. You know, well, you always want to pay more than your minimum, but let's double up on that thing if you can. All right, 1 payment every other week. That's going to help you drop that debt faster, and also it's going to help your credit score as well. And okay, and you want to do this, okay, do this as soon as possible. If you're paying a mortgage right now, tomorrow, you need to call your mortgage company and say, look, I want to start paying my mortgage, but I want to split my payment in half and pay every other week. It's close to the same thing as possible, but it's going to help you pay off your mortgage very quickly. And if you think I'm lying, ask them to give you your amortization schedule. Your amortization schedule. What that's going to do is show you how much faster you're going to pay it off by paying a half a payment every other week versus 1 payment a month. And if you don't have a prepayment penalty, you know, y'all owe me a little bonus or something. I mean, you're going to end up saving 50 to 100 grand. That little trick I just gave you right there within itself is something to put you over the top and invest into something else. I mean, you saving 100 grand. That could be 3 or 4 or 5 investment properties that you done invested into is helping you build a legacy versus you paying it to the bank. Come on now, y'all got to get with me on this now. Y'all got to understand these are the things that's going to change our life. These are the things that's changing our communities. So after you go ahead and set these payments up, what I want you to do is set it and forget it. That's number 6.